A man named Alex lived in a small town where life flowed smoothly. He was the kind and caring father of Maxim's 7-year-old son. 5 years ago, his life was turned upside down when he found out about the cheating of his wife, Nina, with a yoga coach. It was a real blow to him. Lena, with whom he spent the best years of his life, left him alone with a small child. Alex was desperate. He didn't know how to cope with grief and loneliness. Every day he got up early, made breakfast for Maxim, took him to school, and then returned home to do his housework. He worked jobs to provide for his son. From time to time he felt the weight of responsibility upon him, but the thought of Maxim did not make him give up. 5 years passed. Maxim grew up, became a smart and curious boy. Alex tried to be not only a father for him, but also a friend. They played, walked, watched movies together. But there was still a wound in Alex's heart from Lena's betrayal. He couldn't understand how she could do that and why she left them. One day, when Alex was coming home from work, he saw a familiar figure outside his house. It was Lena. His heart beat faster. He didn't expect to see her. She looked different, more confident, but at the same time there was sadness in her eyes. "Hi, Alex," she said, trying to smile. "I came here to talk." Alex felt the anger boiling inside him. He did not want to hear her explanation, but looking at his son, who looked with curiosity at his mother, he decided to give her a chance. "What do you need?" he asked, trying to keep his cool. Lena began to talk about her life, how she realized her mistakes, and how she missed her son. Alex listened, but there was no forgiveness in his soul. He could not forget the pain that she hurt him, and he rejected her. Alex was in despair. He did not know how to cope with grief and loneliness. Every day he got up early, prepared breakfast for Maxim, took him to school, and then returned home to immerse himself in his thoughts and memories of the happy times with Lena. He tried not to show his grief to the son, but sometimes, when Maxim played or laughed, a deaf moan was heard in Alex's heart. Despite the difficulties, Alex understood that he had to be strong for his son. He started looking for ways to deal with his emotions, enrolled in self-development courses, began to visit a psychologist, and even started practicing sports to let off steam. He understood that he could not afford to give up, because he has a Maxim who needs him. Alex grew more confident every day. He began to find joy in simple things, walking with his son, playing together, and even cooking dinner. Maxim, in turn, was a source of inspiration for him. He reminded Alex that life goes on and that you have to appreciate every moment. One day, when she and Maxim were walking in the park, Alex noticed how his son looked at the children playing football with enthusiasm. This inspired him to think, maybe we should put Maxim in the section. He approached his son and asked if he wanted to try sports. Maxim gladly agreed, and soon they began to attend the training. Sport became not only a passion for Maxim, but also a way to get closer to other parents. Alex made new friends, and soon his life began to fill with new colors. He met some wonderful people who supported him and shared their stories. This helped him understand that he is not alone in his worries. A few months later, Alex noticed that his life was gradually getting better. He became more confident and learned to let go of the past. Though memories of Len still visited him at times, he no longer felt a victim of circumstances. Instead, he began to build a new life for himself and Maxim, full of hope and possibilities.